Welcome back to. I'm your host, man, Casey Alpha. I'm here with.
Your boy Jack, Johnny, yes sir, we in here. Let's do it.
Hey, something a little new right here. The arm's free, the sling is off.
And I mean, you could. Okay. I see the shirt. I see
Mm-hmm.
the shirt.
Oh, this little thing. I just
I
got
see it.
this. This is new.
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's clean though.
Yeah, but back on topic. uh, we're gonna start with this with college football. So Diego Pavia, the quarterback for Vanderbilt, he won his eligibility NCAA eligibility case, where it granted him another year so he could play his 6th year. The court granted a preliminary injunction ruling that the NCAA rules on junior college ability violate antitrust law. This decision allows Pavia, who played 2 years at junior college, to compete in his 6 years. So my question is, what does this mean for transfers in the NCAA eligibility?
Bro, the transfer portal is like so crazy. It's literally allowing 27-year-olds, 30-year-olds to play college sports. Like that's low key crazy. That's
I feel like
like
I feel like
that's
it's
like bro, that's like a 23-year-old playing as a senior in high school.
I feel like it allows players to play all the way up to like our quarterback last year. It was his 7th year. When we were playing against Utah, the quarterback was his eight. It was going to his 8th year. So it was playing. It was going playing. There was two quarterbacks in their 7 to 8th year, both 24, 25-year-old quarterbacks.
Yeah, and I will say Oklahoma State is like victims of like players. I'm not saying I don't even mean to sound like this, but you're also hurting people that are younger than you by, playing your sport for so long. And then like that you're not as good, but you kind of have like a seniority. So like you're going to have a spot, somebody's going to have a spot for you regardless if you can somehow prove that you're still eligible to play. But I don't know. It need to be like a cutoff or something. Like
Definitely,
the requirement to have eligibility, it has to be strict.
that's true. Because at this point, I feel like some players are just taking spots from potential high school players who coming
Yeah,
into the league. Because but I feel like because it's just what like I understand injuries. Injuries can always happen. I'll let injuries slide before it happened with Oklahoma State.
I'll let injury slide too, but COVID,
Out,
no,
using COVID
no, that's not.
transfer portal. Like Alan Bowman, he used his COVID year. I guess he got hurt during his sophomore year, even though that was like back in 2020 when I wasn't even in high school yet. Like the fact that I, I was still in, I graduated probably with Alan Bowman, and he started school in 2018.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
But I feel like with Diego Pavia case, I feel like it gives a lot more chances for quarterbacks who are under the radar in junior colleges and JUCO, and
Hmm.
knowing that, okay, if I go to JUCO, I still get my eligibility if I go to eventually get to D1, because that's everyone's goal at the end of the day. You always hear the best stories from people who come out of JUCO,
Yeah, I just feel like if you graduate from a school, you shouldn't be able to go continue to play for more teams
especially like I understand
after that.
I understand grad transfer, but like you can't be playing. You graduate from school and you play 4 more years at a different school.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It
And
got to be some type of cutoff, but
next question from this: should schools even follow the rules anymore?
I mean, they're not.
No,
Nobody is following rules.
no one
Like
follows the rules regardless. At the end of the
nobody's gonna follow the rules, bro.
at the
It
end
don't
of the
matter.
day,
It don't matter what you try to do. Nobody's gonna follow the rules.
yeah. But I've got to put this in our rundown. But back in December, during Penn State was going on their playoff run, they had to make the backup quarterback, who has he was crucial to the team too, made a decision to enter the transfer portal, even though he didn't want to enter the transfer portal at the time because he would be missing the playoffs. But should this be a rule now that if teams who are currently in the college football playoffs or bowl games, period, should they extend the transfer portal time? Because I know the transfer portal basically like when you can actually do like college transfers, like when regular people can just transfer from college, so that's when the transfer portal is open. But should they extend the time for the transfer portal so players who are currently in the college football playoffs can wait till after the playoffs are over and then transfer?
Like I said, I don't know. It just gotta be they gotta update like the regulations or something within when it comes to transfer portal, just like all around.
Mm-hmm.
Like wait till the season is like free agency, bro. Wait till the season is over. There's gotta be like we're gonna talk about it in a sec, but like tampering, like that's real. That's a real thing. And a lot of teams do it. Some just don't get caught and some do, you know?
Yeah.
It's all a business, so everybody's gonna bend the rules, whether it's a player, whether it's a coach, or just the university in general. Well, not the university, but the athletics department in general.
But I feel like when it comes to a situation like that, because let's be honest, like for Bo, he only thing he really could do was just transfer. Because what he's gonna sit another year underneath Drew Lar. They're both the same age. In my opinion, I have an opinion of who's the better quarterback, but I'm not gonna say it because you know. But I just feel like he was just forced to hit the transfer portal, even though he wanted to be on the team because they would definitely want to use them during that game against Notre Dame. I feel like he could have been a game changer because they
Hmm.
always bring him in for like you know how college team always bring in the scrambling quarterback in for different formations, and he was that type of quarterback too.
Yeah,
Yeah, but definitely with rules, I feel like they're definitely going to change some rules up for college for teams in the college football playoffs because
yeah,
they shouldn't be worrying about oh if players like how because like some players were hurt, some players were sick, and they can't go look into backups because the backups already entered the portals because like they have to unless they're gonna wait till the springtime to enter the transfer portal.
yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But next topic. Recently, Virginia Tech football program has been accused of tampering with a player from North Carolina Central University. The accusation of North Carolina Central coach Terrier Oliver alleged that a Virginia Tech staff member was on their sideline during a game last season. That staff member was attempting to recruit NCCU star running back Jamarius Taylor, who later transferred to Virginia. Virginia Tech response stated it was not previously aware of the issue, and the university is reviewing the matter internally and will address any finding appropriately. The tampering defined into the real. Well, yeah, I'm not reading all that, but yeah, Virginia Tech trying to porch a star player mid game.
It like this is what the transfer portal started. Low
Mm-hmm.
key, hey man, it's just gonna have to be a cap or just stop it all around. You know,
Mm-hmm. And it sucks because for small schools, like not saying like North Central, but it's the HBCU that plays in the FCS. So they're already competing against a school that's in the Power Five.
hmm And if you want to be honest, I think if you take the transfer portal away, it'll make players compete harder. Like honestly,
I feel like if that is true, like what's the next ruling for that? Because it's not going to stop. Like, if Virginia Tech gets away with it, you know any school can get away with it.
not any school.
Not any school, but I mean like if Virginia Tech, how small Virginia Tech is compared to Bama.
That's what
Bama.
I'm saying. That's what they don't care like about Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. Is Virginia Tech gonna win the Natty?
Nope.
All right, we that's why they don't care.
But do you expect other teams to start, going on the sidelines mid game, trying to recruit players?
Hey, it's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm. Man. I don't. But you really think it's true? The story is true. Virginia Tech and North Carolina Central,
Yes, definitely.
definitely.
Yes,
You think it happens to more FCS schools that like some smaller Power Five schools like Virginia Tech try to go on their sidelines and just tamper?
for sure. Bro, everybody scouts. Everybody
Hey,
scout.
shoot, we have people sign stealing. Not saying no.
If
Just
if you don't scout, you ain't trying to win.
like you gotta work smarter, not harder. Virginia Tech, they're like, know what? No one's gonna notice us going to an FCS school and trying to recruit on the sideline.
Hey man, you never know what type of talent you can find at an FCS school.
Literally.
Really, any school, bro. If
Mm-hmm.
you balling in college, you balling in
You're,
college.
you're
Not too many people can say that. So if
mm-hmm.
if if I if I feel like I could take a chance on you, like you that good, I'm gonna come scout you too, bro. Like if I'm in that position, I'm going. And they're just using the transfer portal to their advantage, which I guess there's nothing wrong with that. But if you wanted to, you can't put regulations on it without like putting like real regulations and enforcing consequences. So I
Yeah.
mean, I guess we'll just have to see what happens, bro.
It's the fact that it didn't even work. He went to a different school instead. That's the funny thing. He went to the Virginia Tech. He just knew he would get in trouble if he were with the Virginia Tech.
Hey, he still found him a spot.
Hmm. So let's wrap this up with college football. So Colorado Buffaloes are in the midst of a high-profile quarterback battle between Caden Slater and Julian Lewis to replace Shedeur Sanders as the new starting quarterback. So who do you think Colorado's going to go with for their starting quarterback for after training camp? Will they go with the Liberty transfer Caden Slater or the highly touted freshman recruit Julian Lewis?
They're gonna go with the better quarterback.
But who do you think's the better quarterback in your opinion?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, Julian Lewis is what? He's a redshirt freshman, right?
No, he's a true freshman.
True freshman. Okay. When I hear true freshman, I think of you're a really good quarterback. So if I'm the offensive coordinator or the quarterback coach, what I'm passing up to the chain of command, what I'm passing up to Dion is give me the freshman until
The freshman's ready.
give me you put him in until you got to take him out. I think you just give both a shot in the first game, but start with the freshman, and then you could just analyze from there. I don't think it's really like this is just an experiment for sure, which I think they'll figure it out, bro. But I think the freshman is going to start first.
Well, I feel like with both quarterbacks are talented. They can't really lose with either of them. But I feel like the thing is, I'm not really a huge fan of starting like true freshmen right away. There's only person I can really think about last time was Caleb Williams. But if they're really trying to win and win the Big 12, I feel like they got to start Caden Slater because he has the experience being a quarterback, starting quarterback. He was great at Liberty, and he's bringing that experience, and there's nothing. It doesn't hurt the team if they just had Julian Lewis sit another year.
That's fair.
All right, have that experience because gotta think about it. Ohio, I'm not. It's different comparing Ohio State to Colorado, but Ohio State was in the same situation. They had the freshman, the redshirt freshman, or it was a true freshman, redshirt freshman. They was trying to recruit, or they bring in Will Howard, who was the transfer quarterback. A lot of people say, "Oh, start the freshman. We don't like Will Howard." Eventually, Will Howard go all the way and win them a national championship. So sometimes I'm not saying Colorado's going to win a national championship, but they can actually win the Big 12 since the Big 12 is a lot weaker this year.
For sure. But that's what I'm saying. Just see first game. Bro, you could still he could still redshirt after playing 3 games. So just give him that in-game experience. So even if you want to go with, the transfer from Liberty, he could just be ready for next season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Especially the first couple games where just probably the smaller schools are playing anyway. So
Yeah, what's their schedule looking like? Let me see. So they got
Georgia Tech,
Georgia Tech first.
yeah, they're not going to play the freshman that game.
That's gonna be interesting. Oh man,
That's
we a
that's
month away from college football, man.
man, and that's a Friday night game too. You already know it's going to be this game's going to overtime. I'm just saying that right now.
And then they got Delaware,
Okay.
2:30 p.m. That's at Colorado. So I feel like that's when, yeah, that's probably when he gonna play for sure. It's probably gonna be a blowout game.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Wyoming.
Maybe Wyoming, yeah.
Oh, they don't play Colorado State this year. I don't know, bro. That first game, Colorado versus Colorado State, that was cinema. You couldn't have written even more better. That
I
whole
ain't gonna
entire
lie.
game, whole entire game, bro. I don't know why I was watching a
I just
Colorado.
like both quarterbacks in that situation, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They was balling. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I'm like, man, I don't know who this Colorado State team is, but hey, they got some dog in them right
I
there.
don't know who number 14 is on Colorado State, but yeah, you're good, bro.
Bro, had me watching a Colorado State game at 1 a.m. in the morning.
That game was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Bro, that first year of Colorado and Deion Sanders, and that whole entire season was a cinema.
That was like last chance you at the D1 level, bro.
Yes, bro. When they was playing
It was crazy,
TCU,
bro. That game was crazy. That interception was wild, bro.
mm,
That was. I don't even remember where I was when I knew I was somewhere. I wasn't at home watching that game, bro. I don't know where I was watching that. Oh, yes, I was at home. I was at Apex. I remember.
yeah,
Yeah, that season was crazy, bro. It's magical.
Yeah, but I feel like some other things gonna be crazy, especially with Arch Manning becoming is the starting quarterback for Texas. So what do you think? Oh, I've been seeing on every single sports network saying Arch Manning in Texas. What do you think Arch Manning Texas limit is? Yeah, I think about the last 2 years, the Texas been losing to teams that eventually makes to the championship game. Also, Ohio State last year lost to Washington the year before. So what do
Okay,
you?
I'm gonna say this. When Arch Manning was playing, when Quinn Harris was out, I don't know. I'm just a fan of the young guys, bro. And this is a prime example. Okay, so going back to Colorado and going back to the early QB battles with like freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
When Quinn Harris was out, Arch Manning stepped in and did what?
Ball.
I feel like if they would have kept Arch Manning all the way, just all the way, bro, he was doing the job for Texas.
But I'll say this. Remember when I said this? Not last year, the year before.
It's on.
When
It's on an episode, bro. I just remember us talking about it.
remember we had there was that photo of the media availability. Everybody was at Arch and everybody was at Quinn Ewers station.
Yes,
I said Quinn Ewers should enter the draft. If he entered the draft, he'd probably been one of those top 5 quarterbacks taken. I feel like he would have been taken over Bo Nix, in my opinion. And Bo Nix balled out this year. I feel like he would have been taken over Bo Nix, over Michael Penix Jr. He would have been the third quarterback taken in that draft.
Quinn Ewers should have left a year ago, and that would have been Arch Manning's team, bro. He was balling, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was ready.
He would have been if Quinn Ewers would have left the year before. He would have been drafted in the first round, but now he got drafted in the 7th round because he had a down season compared to last year.
Yeah, Texas would have won the Natty, bro. I'm sorry, but Quinn Ewers shouldn't have been in. You know, against the second time.
Wow. Ooh, breaking news on my phone.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Gilbert Arenas has been arrested and accused of hosting illegal high-stake poker games along with a suspected member of a Israelite organized crime group. The operation even had poker felt label Arenas Poker Club with an image of Arenas in a basketball uniform.
So, bro was gambling.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Bro, why you keep making headlines, bro?
Hey,
Either,
bro.
either him or his kids, bro.
Mm-hmm. Then his son got in like a car accident.
Yeah. Hey, bro, he just got caught. He probably been doing this a long time, probably since he was in the league.
Literally.
Crazy. But
Yeah, but yeah. I feel like Arch Manning and Texas is gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna be like winning national championship good, but they're gonna be in the playoffs. They're gonna be in
for
the
sure,
playoffs.
for sure,
Winning the SEC, I don't see that happening. I don't know why. I feel like the original SEC teams just refuse to. It's not. It's
their
never.
best chance. Their best chance was what last year.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like no SEC team's gonna like. Oh yeah, we're not gonna let Texas from the Big 12 walk in there. Basically saying that the Big 12 was always better than the SEC. Walk in there, win their whole entire conference championship game.
yeah, it's
Will
gonna be
Texas
interesting, man.
will Texas beat OU this year? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not because I'm a big OU hater. Well, I am, but like
I am. I'm an OU hater, but I be wanting to cheer for him at the same time. But
you better than me.
I'm also not delusional. Like I know who the better team is
Yeah.
in most
Hook 'em.
situations. So kind of like how I'm not no longer delusional over Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Oklahoma State.
When would you say you stopped being delusional over Oklahoma State?
I think during sophomore year. Sophomore year. Like
So what is that? That's like 2022.
after us honestly something died inside me when we lost in that Big 12 championship game in 2021. I'm like, oh.
Bro, I stopped being delusional. I would say probably like senior year of high school.
Actually, I'm gonna say that too. Now I'm gonna think about it because that 2020 year, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna win the Big 12 and everything. Shedeur Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, and Chuba Hubbard had that down year, and we lost to Oklahoma State. We lost to OU in Bedlam on the road when like we was favored to win, and it was a higher ranked team.
Man, so
So
many disappointments.
Spencer Rattler just came in there like Spencer Rattler played better than Caleb Williams again.
Bro, that was crazy.
Bro, I remember I was talking so much smack. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna come win. We're gonna beat OU the next day at school. Hoodie down, just like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Because I'm like, and then I was like, I remember freshman year, I'm like, oh yeah, we're not gonna win that many games, and then we end up winning all those games somehow, just from defense and occasional good play from Spencer Sanders, and then the Jalen Warren playing his putting his soul into his running.
Yeah. Shout out Jalen Warren. Should have been in. He
Should
should
have
have
been
played.
if he was in the Big 12 championship game, we would be in the national championship game. I still stand by this.
Yes, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
And also, last one. What should we expect from USC into Big Ten? Because they've been quiet since Caleb Williams has left.
They about to get BTA now, bro. They about to start losing for a very long time.
The question is, like, did Lincoln Riley make a mistake of going to USC instead of staying with OU and or going to LSU because he could have went to LSU, but people saying he's scared of the SEC.
Lincoln Riley just want to put the ball in the air. You can't always put the ball in the air in the SEC.
Mhm.
That's probably why he, you know,
And that's the same way with the Big Ten. Like you don't really see them throwing the ball in
he
the air that
he
much.
wanted to put up he wanted to put up points, and you can't put up points against good defenses in the SEC.
Hmm.
So, he just want to go somewhere where if you look at all his quarterbacks and all the offenses that he has
Hmm.
coached, they put up points.
The put up points. Hmm. And
Even at USC.
but in the Big Ten, like you got to think about the Big Ten, they don't throw the ball that much because like when it gets colder outside,
Yeah,
that
that's
ball
another thing.
that
That's
ball
another
going
thing.
the ball don't go in the air that long. They just start is either short passes or run the ball.
Yep. You
Example:
gotta
Penn
keep you
State,
gotta keep
Michigan,
your hands
and Ohio
warm.
State. Penn State, Michigan, and Ohio State always have great running backs on their team. Those are three teams that always been competing in the Big Ten.
Yep.
Even when Michigan State when they had Kenneth Walker II, great running
Yeah.
back. Like
Yeah.
teams in the Big Ten always values their running back because when it gets later into the season, it's cool to see the ball in the air, but it's not going to win you championships.
Great players come from uh like great NFL players either come from very hot colleges or very cold colleges.
Exactly.
So it's rare that you'll see,
And some people
no
are.
offense, but West Coast colleges. Like no offense to
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's went on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's some dogs that came from the West Coast that's in the NFL. But when you look at dogs, who you really want on your team is
Mm-hmm.
from people that play in cold places and people that play hot and muggy, like Alabama and Florida,
Mm-hmm.
Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. And like some people, they ain't never been the cold like that. Okay, I'll say that.
They never
Never,
experienced the
they
they
never been
never
the
did
cold.
that.
You
They
saw when
never did that.
SMU got Penn State. That- that's why there's never a bowl game in the North.
Hey, that just to show you, bro. That's just gonna show you how many teams is really about to get smacked up in the six or in the 12-man college, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Football playoffs, bro.
Like
Cause
we gonna
you gonna go have to, bro. The top six is gonna be SEC or Big Ten every time. Maybe a Big 12, maybe.
and this is why they never play a national championship game in like a stadium that's open in the North. Like
Hmm.
the closest they get to the North is Indiana, but their stadium is a dome. They have it covered.
Yeah, facts. It's gonna be it's January when the
What they
national championship
watch,
happens.
watch they play in Philadelphia, they're going to be freezing.
Bro, they're not. They're never going to do that. They have to make it a big thing. They got to make it bro. It usually be in California or like
Georgia,
A dome.
the,
It's gonna be a dome regardless.
and before that, they used to be playing like the bowl games, the Fiesta Bowl in Arizona, the Rose
Yeah,
Bowl in California, the Sugar
yeah.
Bowl in New Orleans, the Cotton Bowl in Texas, the
And
Horse
Dallas,
Bowl.
like, bro. See, even at NRG, in Houston, what is that like? I mean, I think the PlayStation Bowl was played there. Fiesta Bowl, my bad.
Yeah.
But it's just we about to see. It's football season is approaching, but real football season is in the months of December
Mm-hmm.
and January. So we about to see.
Yep, I agree. But let's go on with the NFL. Transition to the NFL. All right, here's some questions. Will CJ Stroud will have a year 3 leap, or will his sophomore slump continue? Like the same, because he did have a down year compare, but I feel like that was only because his receivers got hurt.
I will say, it's crazy that he's already going into year 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't. The expectations for him may be high, but for the Texans, not really. He's still in a tough AFC, bro.
Mm. So, are you saying that you think Texas will even win the division? Are you questioning that?
It's gonna be up to. not CJ Stroud, but his coaching staff and their defense.
I feel like their defense is not the issue. I feel like they lost Stephon Diggs. Tank Dell still might be out with injuries. So it's only him and Nico Collins, and then the receivers they added in the offseason. They did bring in who was the running back they brought in? Nick Chubb.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be like a crazy season how we expect Jaden Daniels to have, right? So it's not going to be a crazy season. He's still going to put up numbers because he's still a good quarterback. Just don't expect anything out of the ordinary. Like, oh, he needs to go on a playoff run. Like, don't put those pressures on him just yet. He has to deal with what he got right now. He don't have too many weapons actually. So year 3 is good. This is going to be a good year. It's going to be a learning year for him, and it's going to make him a better player. But don't put too much pressures on him because this is what they did to Lamar, and he ended up getting
Yeah.
better every year, right?
Mhm.
So don't. I think CJ Stroud he's gonna be great, but don't expect anything like crazy out of him this season.
So like, you don't think he's gonna be in MVP conversations this season?
No.
Like,
Well, it depends. It depends on what he does, right? Like that just depends on how the season is going. If he ends up beating a lot of great teams in the AFC, which the AFC is pretty stacked, bro, right?
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, worry about them Broncos.
let's see what the Texans schedule is looking like.
Mm-hmm.
Their preseason start. Okay, so first week they got the Rams. That should be a win. I hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got the Buccaneers. See, he's going against Baker because now Baker is a big name in
Mm-hmm.
NFL right now. They're thinking he might, break out to. So if he beats Baker, okay. Jaguars, he could beat the Jaguars. I think he'll win games.
I think
But
he's gonna win 1, 2, 3, 4. The first
he
four
can win a
games.
couple games, bro. And anybody in the AFC is beatable. Any and everybody in the
Mm-hmm.
AFC is beatable, bro.
Yeah,
So
that's true. But another question: who's gonna have a better long-term quarterback year within the AFC South? CJ Stroud or Trevor Lawrence?
CJ Stroud.
I agree. I feel like I'm saying this is. I feel like, in my opinion, this is Trevor Lawrence's last chance. Trevor Lawrence's last chance. He's one of those quarterbacks. Like, okay, you don't do anything, we're gonna replace you. I feel like he hasn't done anything crazy since them being the Chargers in the playoffs. They
I
got
think
they.
I think it's just because Trevor Lawrence is older, bro.
Mhm.
But also he's been playing with what he's doing. I mean, he is in Jacksonville, but
Mhm.
still, I feel like CJ Stroud has done more with less at times. So
And then like they put people around them. Like they did have back-to-back first-round picks. Like
yeah, but I do think CJ Stroud is going to have a better career for the AFC South out of
that's
Trevor Lawrence and him.
okay. How about this question? Actually, never mind. I already know your answer, so I'm not even gonna ask that.
What's the question, bro?
I was gonna say Cam Ward, but I forgot you're a Cam Ward hater.
Cam Ward or who?
Or who's gonna have a better career in the AFC South? Cam Ward or CJ Stroud?
Oh, Cam Ward will have a better year than Trevor Lawrence.
That's for sure.
I can't say CJ Stroud because CJ Stroud, we've seen what CJ Stroud has done, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard for the bar to get lower for him, right? But Cam Ward, he could just easily step over that bar. I'm not saying either or in this situation because anything could happen. Cam Ward is a baller, bro. I can't deny that. You know,
See,
I am a hater. I am a hater just because you know I'm just a hater of people that's good.
expect that, bro. I'm just saying, like people like Cam Ward and me are cut from the same slice. I just
I
know
mean,
baller.
I got a lot in common with Cam Ward. You know, I do know that I got that dog in me.
Yep.
I just keep it to myself, and
Mm,
he expressed it out loud every time.
yeah. See, that's why I like to express my dog.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but everybody don't gotta know to you like you got that dog in you though.
Some people just know this from my move my this me from entering the room. Like someone say that's like aura, like that's just for me just moving into
I,
the room like that. Like they know when Emmanuel K. Siafa is in the room. That's when like, oh, everybody pause for a second, like, oh, what's that feeling?
bro, just glazed himself for 30 seconds. Hey, bro, ain't nothing wrong with that though.
Hey, sometimes you gotta talk about yourself with confidence too. People say it's ego, but I say it's confidence.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, definitely. You always got to talk yourself
Mhm.
with confidence. That's confidence is never bad.
You always gotta sell
It
yourself too.
just for sure.
If you can't sell yourself, what can you sell?
That go. Hey,
And that's like I said, that's another Siafa proverb from me today. Okay,
clip
keep
clip that.
flip that. But continuing this, so what do you expect from these quarterbacks in their second year? What do you expect from Jane Daniels in the second year?
Now I will say Jaden Daniels probably has more of pressures than CJ Stroud right now,
Mm-hmm.
just because his season was magical, bro. We can't deny he has talent, and now he got a good team, bro. Don't count the Commanders out. Don't count them out because they good. They can easily
No, I'm gonna say about this Commanders team that no one wants to say, but I'm gonna say it.
they could win the NFC, bro.
They go in the NFC. They go in the NFC East and the NFC. I can say that
Yeah,
because, in my opinion, I can see a Commanders versus Broncos Super Bowl. Not gonna lie, that haven't happened since like the 1980s. Like, but I feel like Jaden Daniels. I feel like the Eagles not gonna win the division this year because you know how it is in the NFC East.
yeah.
It's always different every year. And I feel like it's
I
gonna be the same
I
thing.
think it's gonna be way different. It's not gonna be who people think it is. It's not gonna be the Eagles, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be the Eagles, and you got to actually watch the games to know that it's not gonna be them anymore. That last season was it for them. That was their season. They had to win it there because it's gonna get way tougher as the seasons go on because
Mm-hmm.
everybody that's in the league or coming into the league or that's like getting older. You're like your guys getting older and new guys coming.
I was saying with Jaden Daniels, like I feel like, well, I was talking about the Eagles, so I feel like teams with the Eagles, the reason why they didn't ban the tush push, because teams are now scheming for tush push, especially the Commanders. I feel like the Commanders, I feel like out of all the teams, they were the closest to stopping tush push, even though like it was like jumping over the center. They're gonna figure out a way to stop tush push. Tush push is not gonna be as broken next year as it was in the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's fair.
But for these quarterbacks, who do you think is gonna have a better second year? Bo Nix or Caleb Williams? Just say it. Just say it. Because I feel like you believe it. You just don't.
I am not going. I'm not going to not admit it. I am a believer.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy. I'm not gonna lie. But Kalen Williams is a good quarterback, bro. I mean, he just need an offensive line, really.
That's true.
Bo Nix would definitely have. That's what I'm saying, bro. Every team in the AFC is good, bro. It's just gonna be tough, bro.
I feel,
As a Ravens fan, I wouldn't be surprised on any loss on our record this year. But I do think that the Ravens we just gotta win in the playoffs, bro.
I
I
feel
wouldn't be
like
surprised at any loss this season.
I feel like for this season for Jaden Daniels, the ceiling is winning the Super Bowl. That's how good that team can be.
Yeah,
They can win it all. The floor is just to make the playoffs, but don't win the division.
yeah, yeah,
Same thing. I feel like same thing for the Broncos. The ceiling is to win their division. The floor is just to make the playoffs, but like barely get in like last year.
yeah.
For Caleb Williams, just to make the playoffs. That's the ceiling.
That's the ceiling for him for sure. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
And the floor.
It's different. It's different pressures for each quarterback that we're talking about, just because of what's built around them. Like it's a team all around, you know. And I don't know if you've seen that clip when Cam Newton was talking about when he was talking about I think it was he talking about it was Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen that clip. Did you see it?
No. What are you talking about?
He was just talking about like you just got to watch the clip.
Mm-hmm.
You just gonna have to find it. He was just talking about Jalen Hurts and how the Philadelphia Eagles was like they were a really good team, and to win the Super Bowl, you have to be a really good team on both sides of the ball. He had a team around him,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
it's
And
different
Cam
pressures
and can't even understand that because he lost the Super Bowl against a really good
to
team.
a stacked team, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to say why he didn't jump on the fumble, but bro, that team was good.
Hey, bro, that team was like, let's be honest. If you look at that defense really top five all time.
That's like OKC Big Three playing against LeBron James Big Three
Mm-hmm.
in the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the more experienced stack team on both sides of the ball
Mm-hmm.
is going to win the game. He was going up against some greats,
Yeah,
especially
like he was.
defense.
See, I always like to say this: if Cam Newton was Superman, Von Miller was his kryptonite. Okay, like
Bro,
that man had his
literally,
number.
literally, bro.
So like. like I said, you have to have great. Like that's the reason why Tom Brady won all those Super Bowls. Like he's a great quarterback. I'm saying that, but like his team always have a top 5 O line and a top 5 defense every year.
Yeah, winning
Same thing.
is team all the time, bro. It's
The reason
not
why the
one
Chiefs
person.
Chiefs been winning so many games because their defense is always the top 5 defense.
Yeah,
Everyone's want to talk about their offense, but their defense, Chris Jones, uh, uh, Chris Jones, Ladarius Sneed when they had him on the team, like those like players like them, they won them Super Bowls.
yes. The Chiefs' defense was crazy, and the Eagles' defensive line in the Super Bowl, bro,
Whew.
just proves how much help that Jalen Hurts really had. We're not taking anything away from him, but bro, look at the stats and how many um, QB pressures
Mm-hmm.
Patrick
Patrick
Mahomes
Mahomes.
faced in
Mm-hmm.
that Super Bowl.
Yes, like they didn't really score till like the third quarter. Like that game was such a blowout. Hurt my parlays.
I don't even know why y'all did that, man.
But how? So we talked about CJ Stroud earlier from that quarterback class, but how about these two quarterbacks from that quarterback class? One was picked at first, the other one was picked at fifth. Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson. Is it make or break? Which one's gonna? Who do you think is going to make it or break? Or both of them are gonna make it, or both of them are gonna break it? Because would teams look to replace them next year?
Unfortunately, Anthony Richardson was hurt, and Bryce Young, he just was in a that situation is just bad, bro. You know?
I feel like I have a friend who's a Panthers fan, and he keep on telling me those like the last couple of weeks, the last 6 weeks with him on the Panthers, actually, especially when the game when they almost beat the Chiefs,
Hmm.
which like a lot of teams were doing that year. I actually have a lot of faith in Bryce Young, especially with their coach too. The coach seems like they're having a good job. Dude, I feel like the Panthers can low key like win the division. I feel like they can low key win the division because how weak the NFC South division is.
Yeah,
Because it's the Bucks or Falcons. Saints are not even a question. Saints aren't even in the conversation anymore.
yeah.
But
I
for
think
Anthony
I
Richardson,
wouldn't give up on him. I mean, I wouldn't give up on him. I give him 2 years, bro.
mm-hmm. But Anthony Richardson, I don't know. I always said this about Anthony Richardson. He should have stayed in college for one more year because, like, even if you look, even when you're looking back at high school, the fact that he got a scholarship from high school, if you saw his stats were not great in high school. He was just they just gave him a scholarship off potential, and I feel like the coach drafted him off potential. He can be the next Cam Newton.
Maybe he
But
should prove to himself a little more.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what did you expect out the Colts? Of course, they're gonna take a chance on him.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't had anything, good since
Since
Andrew Luck.
yeah. But I
But
feel
even
like this
the running back that the bro, I'm blanking on his name. The Colts running
Jonathan Taylor.
back, Jonathan Taylor. I don't know. It's just
I
kind of
feel
a
like
tough situation.
I feel like with Anthony Richardson, he has to be healthy and has to have this decent year before they start looking like, okay, we're not going to extend you. We're just going to let your contract disappear. We're going to draft a new quarterback because they already what people were saying that Daniel Jones might even beat him in the training and after training camps for
Mm.
that starting spot.
Hey, but he got experience too.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones is hey. They was losing, but the stuff that he was doing in the games was he pretty good, bro.
They call him Vanilla Vic for a reason.
He was just on the Giants, but hey,
Yeah. Okay. How about this one right here? So, would this season be the last time you will see Dak Prescott wearing a Cowboys uniform?
I would say yes, bro.
I'll say yes too. I feel like the Cowboys aren't going to have a good year this year at all. It's going to be a hard watch for the Cowboys fans. Like, I think they're really looking if Arch Manning actually leave for the draft because Jerry Jones want to try to get that guy from Texas or who else? Who else is coming out this draft class that I'm forgetting? I'm blanking on right now. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of good quarterbacks coming this draft. The quarterback from Florida coming out of the draft.
Are they going to start immediately in Dallas though, or are they going to pick up like a free agent?
They're gonna pick up a free agent. Yeah, you know how the Cowboys do. They're gonna be cheap. That's what the Cowboys are looking like right now. Even with the whole time Michael Parsons extension, they're gonna be cheap.
I would say Dak is probably the darkest they'll get when it comes to a quarterback in a Cowboys uniform again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know if you understand what I just said, but
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. You're never gonna see a quarterback.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You're never gonna. But hey, they should be happy with that. Gave them a lot of good competitive years.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
But with the whole time Micah Parsons, contract extension. Like, hey, I've always been saying that Michael Parsons really wants to come back home. That's the thing. At the end of the day, don't give Michael Parsons a reason to go back to Pennsylvania. Go back to either Pittsburgh or Philadelphia.
Send him to Philly.
If he goes to
Don't
Philly,
send him to Pittsburgh. I mean,
you say send him to Philly.
yeah, don't send him to Pittsburgh. Right? Please don't send him to Pittsburgh. If he want to win now, go to Philly.
Hey, he will be a hometown hero like Saquon.
Nah, for real. That's Saquon City. That's no longer Meek Mill City.
Yeah, Philadelphia do not. But in more serious news, so a New York shooter targeted NFL headquarters. A gunman who killed 4 people at Manhattan's office building before killing himself was trying to target the headquarters of the NFL, but took the wrong elevator, officials said Tuesday. Investigators believe that Shane Tamura, a 27-year-old Las Vegas casino worker, was trying to get to the NFL office after shooting several people Monday in the building lobby, but entered the wrong set of elevators banks. New York City Mayor Eric Adams said that 4 people, including off-duty NYC officer Darrell Islam, was killed. Who played high school football in California a decade ago, but never in the NFL. A history of mental illness, police said. They said that the shooter had mentioned that he had CTE, and yeah. So, what's your thoughts about this?
CTE is like a real thing. Now, I pray that it never gets to that point ever again, where other people lose their life, because then it's hard to question, is it really CTE? That's where you want to harm someone else, right? And do bad things. You're like no longer yourself, right? I don't even know how else to put that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's scary, honestly.
And like, it was just the fact that like he took the wrong elevator because it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he decided he's from Las Vegas, he goes all the way to New York City just to attack the NFL headquarters just for if it's for because if he has CTE and trying to say something some sort of way, but like
Basically, CTE is real. I think the message that we do need to see behind this is CTE is real. As the NFL, please get the proper help to help these people that actually suffer from it. CTE is diagnosed and not diagnosed. It's a lot of people that's not diagnosed with it, but it is real. So
because you also got
As the NFL, and even as colleges check on players' mental well being. Like that needs to be the
that should be the top
major
priority.
priority, because this can not only affect you for not helping them, but it can affect people around you, and
Mm-hmm.
it can affect your headquarters.
Like because having someone who's like having severe CTE can affect their loved ones, the people who's around them.
Yeah,
Because you hear stories like this. It's not the first time I heard stories about this because someone has CTE, attacks their family, attacks their
yeah.
friends, attacks their loved ones.
So I think this should just be a sign where the NFL need to start taking it really, really serious. Not just the NFL, but colleges, like universities, like I said, because
Mm-hmm.
it's
I
it's
feel
only
like
going to get worse if people, you know.
I feel like with college athletes, they don't really look into their mental health at all. I feel
Yeah,
like some coaches only care about the game over the actual mental well-being of the coaches, which that's what we say is important for like college, high schools who are looking to go to college to actually talk with the actual players on the team or former players on the team. What they're gonna do for them if they have a very very bad day? How they gonna help them with their mental health, like stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah, but in other news, Falcons owner Arthur Blank suggests that every team may play an international game each season soon. And that's in the work.
I don't know. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen because, like, I can really see it. It can happen. Every team playing overseas, playing international game. It can definitely happen.
That's
Like,
gonna be cool.
because aren't they planning on playing a game in Japan soon? Something like that. No, that's the NBA. NBA's playing in Japan. But yeah, but I can see them playing in Japan, Australia. Eventually, that oil money they're gonna be playing in
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
They seen what baseball did. Them London
Mm-hmm.
game. Them
Those London games was
Yeah. It's just gonna grow the game more, bro. Which is it's smart.
that's like what like Jaguars. their biggest fan base is in London because they always play their games in London every year.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
crazy, bro. Diplomacy is gonna be wild.
Hmm. So big contracts has been signed. Chargers, Rashawn Slater, Colts, Bernan Raymond, and the Broncos, Cortland Sutton. But the Bengals, Trey Henderson, he is coming back to training camp, but he still haven't got signed yet. I feel like the biggest one we got to talk about is the Broncos resigning Cortland Sutton. I feel like he's one of the most underrated wide receivers in the league. No bias. I think he has the best hands in the league because every time you throw that ball up to him, he always catches it.
You've been on the Cortland Sutton wave for a long time, so I can't say you're a bandwagon, but he's a good receiver. He's a good receiver to go with Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Like y'all gonna
But
be good, bro. You know.
but I know you're excited for the upcoming Madden 26. Here's the not who's in the 99 club.
Oh, I know who in the 99 club.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Saquon Barkley, Josh Allen, Myles Garrett, Lane Johnson, and Lamar Jackson. All in the 99 club. And you know who wasn't in the 99 club?
Pat Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes. For the first time since Madden 19.
Hey, can we really be mad at that?
Let's be honest, like a lot of their wins last year was from their defense. I will say that.
He didn't win the Super Bowl.
He
Mediocre
had that.
season. He just went back to the Super Bowl because of Andy Reid and his team that surrounded.
Mm-hmm.
We've
I
seen
feel like
we've
he had
seen we've
down
seen
years too.
we've seen like Superman unstoppable Patrick Mahomes, and he was not that last year. To be 99, you have to be Superman and unstoppable, bro. You have to top your season every season, and he did not top the last season
Mm-hmm.
before this past season, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, but everybody on that 99 club, you can vouch, did everything worthy to get that 99 club.
Hey, but I love seeing that Lane Johnson, the tackle for the Eagles, made that club too. Seeing an offensive lineman on that club.
The Eagles are going to be overpowered in the game, bro.
Yes.
A 99 running back and a 99 offensive line player?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what?
And what AJ Brown's probably gonna be like a 94, 95.
Jalen Hurts going to be like a 95.
Mm-hmm. Devontae Smith, 89.
That game, their team is going to be OP in that game, bro.
Hey, bro, if you play with the Eagles, you're weird.
No, for real.
Yes, you play with the Eagles, you're weird.
And unfortunately, I have to say this, but the Ravens are going to be OP too. You cannot play with the
I feel like
Ravens.
the Ravens always is OP because they have Lamar Jackson on the team.
Yeah, when you got to run it, when you can't have a dual threat quarterback, bro. I mean,
and then you got Derrick Henry too, so that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, you're weird.
Bro. That's OP, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
can't play with a good quarterback and a good running back, bro. Nah.
Mm-hmm. You have to choose one or the other. You can't have both.
And then if your defense is good, bro,
Yeah.
that's why I stopped playing Madden because of you, bro. Actually.
You hear that, folks? I broke Johnny.
No. Tell him why, though. Tell him why.
Because, bro, he can't beat me. It's okay. Not a lot of people can beat me.
I can't stand players that don't play realistic football, bro.
I play realistic football.
No, bro. You're supposed to play Madden like it's realistic.
What do you mean? I play realistic.
Nah, bro. I either be playing on all Madden, you playing rookie, or you just be like.
Well, okay. We both be playing all Madden. I'm just.
No, I'm saying the way I'm saying like the way I be losing. It's like I say downset hut, and I have my receivers is not even 5 yards off the line, bro. Before I get defensive pressure,
I just make those adjustments.
No, bro.
I'm a great DC.
Nah, bro.
I'm a great DC.
Just play the game with no adjustments.
But in real life, you make
adjustments within the game, though, obviously. But like,
that's what I'm doing. I'm making adjustments within the game.
All right, next topic.
All right, but here's one last thing before we go to NBA. Who's your top 5 quarterbacks going into the season
in the NFL? Top 5 quarterbacks. I don't have to put them in any order. I'm gonna going into the season. I'm gonna go Lamar, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes. I got one spot left.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, this is tough, bro. I'm gonna just say, dang, bro. I'm gonna be wrong in every situation, whatever I say.
Hey, you're gonna be wrong either way. I feel like out of the list, you got 2 quarterbacks that people are gonna be mad you didn't name.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
He's gonna say 4.
Yeah, that's just my 4, bro. I'm not gonna say 5 because.
So no Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow.
No, those were my 2. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna be left out.
Okay, for me, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. That's the 3. Okay, those are the best 3. We're gonna put that to the side. the last two, that's the hard thing because you got Daniel Jones, you got Joe Burrow, you got Jalen Hurts, and you got CJ Stroud too. So those are four quarterbacks.
That's what I'm saying.
So
It's
that's
hard
what
to
I'm gonna
do it. It's hard to do it. I could do a top 10 for sure.
that's what I'm gonna say.
I
I'm gonna
put
say
in Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, CJ Stroud. This is going from like probably backwards,
hmm
going to the best.
hmm
Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. That's 10, right? That got to be 10.
hmm yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel like for my top five, I got Lamar, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, uh, Joe Burrow. I feel like Joe Burrow's year, like only reason why he could have won the MVP last year if his team had a better record.
easily, bro.
And like his defense,
Their numbers was crazy, bro. They was
his
the best
his
duo in football.
hmm his defense was just it was the one that's selling him. And my opinion, I was surprised that Joe Burrow wasn't really close to that 99 list because Jamar Chase would have had that kind of season while Joe Burrow gave him that ball.
Yeah, bro. They was on some.
hmm
They took it back to the LSU days, except just without winning.
hmm So I'll say Joe Burrow, and then the last spot I will say he's either Jaden Daniels or Jalen Hurts. I feel like either way I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it wrong. So I'm just gonna go with since I'm gonna say with Jalen Hurts. I feel like Jalen Hurts, like he's better when people think he is, even though he has a great team around him. He showed that in the Super Bowl. Like people say, oh yeah, he's just gonna run the ball, like run the tush push, but like he was throwing that jump across the field, like everywhere. So I'm gonna say with Jalen Hurts. He's a bad quarterback what people think he is.
Yeah, for sure.
And some people think he's not quarterbacky enough.
Nah, you remember when we was watching the Super Bowl together?
hmm
I was like, I was a Jalen Hurts hater for the longest.
hmm Yeah, you said Justin Fields better than Jalen Hurts. We have
I
that in
was a
common.
Jalen, bro. I started being a Jalen Hurts hater. Like I became a fan when he got benched, came back at Bama. Start
hmm
being a hater immediately when he went to OU.
That's I knew you were gonna say that. Immediately he went to OU. See, I always was a fan, even when he was at OU, because I just like his story. Like
Nah, bro.
he didn't believe in you.
Once you join that side, bro, and I know I gotta see you in November.
No, I got seen,
Nah, bro.
but we was close to beating him.
Yeah, I got a valid reason to be a Jalen Hurts hater, but he won the
But
Super Bowl, so he got
but
my respect.
but I know you're tough. You're gonna be tough if you can beat Oklahoma State. That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
look at all
Not
the good
everybody.
quarterbacks.
Hmm
Look at all the good quarterbacks. They beat Oklahoma State, bro.
Yep. Like there's a reason why some have to go to a different conference and transfer away because they can't really beat Oklahoma State. Knock down my clock.
Shout out Heisman Witter at USC.
I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna say this. Like I said this last time. I don't think he should have really won Heisman that year. It should have been defensive running back.
Does Oklahoma State have the ability to say that we ended that OU dynasty?
Oh yeah, like definitely.
Y'all might
And
be winning all these games, but we ended that dynasty.
mm-hmm.
Y'all might have won all these Bedlam games on the record, but we ended that dynasty. We got the last laugh.
Mm-hmm. Not just being them once, but twice in that last couple of years.
That's like the 73 3-win Warriors losing to LeBron, blowing a
Mm-hmm.
3-1 lead.
Not even that. I would say like the 73 Warriors, but losing to the Kings and then them blowing their team up. That's how it is. That's how it really is right there.
I mean, because we was mediocre, but hey, that's all that matter, bro. I don't care.
Yeah. But those are my top five quarterbacks right there. All right, now we're going to the NBA. The good stuff, the juicy stuff. Can Bronny James actually make the Lakers rotation in year two?
Yep.
I agree. I feel like JJ Redick has a plan. When I saw him playing in the summer league, him playing that lockdown defense on Cooper Flag, and I feel like now bringing in Marcus Smart, Marcus Smart is going to teach Bronny James so much on defense. I feel like that's a good pickup for Lakers and for Bronny.
Bro, we acting like Bronny wasn't really dropping 20 in the G League.
And I feel like his comparison is Drew Holiday. Like that's the best
And
comparison you can get.
and we acting like the G League is not full of hoopers, bro.
G League is full of hoopers. It's just the NBA don't have enough spaces for those hoopers, enough roster spots for those hoopers.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. That's literally the whole point. Like Bronny James is LeBron James seed. Like, come on, bro.
And that's why like the NBA is trying to make these new leagues across the world so they can have more spaces for players that have a link to the NBA.
Yes, bro. He's gonna be seeing minutes with the Lakers, bro. He's an athlete. He's
Mm-hmm.
athletic and he knows how to play defense. And
And we got
he's gonna develop a IQ at an early age for an NBA player.
and we also got to think about it. Let's not forget he was playing a lot different before he had the before he had what's it, the heart attack.
Yeah, the emergency. Yes, like I don't like when people like just try to downplay just because they know he's not going to be as great as LeBron James. Like that don't mean he's not a good player,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
Yeah, he was a McDonald's All American for a reason.
Yes, bro. He's gonna be good. He's gonna see minutes for sure.
Yeah. All right, old faces, new faces, or old places. Chris Paul returns to the Los Angeles Clippers. I love to see that story. I feel like the Clippers might look kind of cool. Not going to be like they're going to be the 8th seed, 7th seed. The
They'll
old
make the playoffs. The only
they
thing
call
is their
they're calling
ceiling
it.
is. I'm gonna say this. The only thing is with the Clippers, their ceiling is whatever ceiling Kawhi Leonard's is.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi Leonard has to be the leader of the team. Paul George, Bradley Beal, and Chris Paul just got to shut up and listen because they don't have an NBA ring nor a Finals MVP. So whatever Kawhi Leonard wants to do, that's what they're gonna do. If Kawhi Leonard wants to be mediocre, Kawhi Leonard's gonna be mediocre. But if Kawhi Leonard want to ball, we've seen when Kawhi Leonard wanted to ball. So it's gonna be whatever Kawhi Leonard wants to do, and everybody else just got to sit up and just let it ride for Chris's Field World Tour. That's what we're gonna have to be. I don't have any expectations for the Clippers because we're like 7, 6, 7 seed. Maybe
Six,
make it to the. If you make it to the second
six,
round, your
seven.
season is complete. If you're Chris Paul,
Yeah, definitely like 6, 7 seed.
Clip Farmer is crazy.
Yeah, but like they're calling that the unction now. That's the unction right there.
I mean,
But
they are the unction, bro.
mm-hmm. Yeah, but not only Chris Paul returning to his old team, Damian Lillard's going back to Portland, even though he's going to be out for the next year and a half. But he signed a 3-year contract with Portland Trailblazers. Not really expecting too much for the Portland Trailblazers because he's going to be out for most of the year. But it's great to see. But the real question is, could Russell Westbrook? Let me say this one more time while I'm grabbing. Where is it? Could Russell Westbrook come back to the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Could he? Yes. Is he? I don't know.
You don't think the Thunder like talking? Sam Presti like, oh, we gotta bring him back into this building. Give
The
him a
only
ring.
way, the only way we gonna bring him back is if he just here for 1 year and he gonna
Mm-hmm.
retire, type thing.
But you think he's not gonna
And I don't
retire?
think that's gonna be in a few years. That's not this year.
I feel like with Russ, I feel like he has 2 years left, and then
But he's entering what, year 18? I think.
he's 36 years old. Yes, 36 years old. He turns 37. It's not crazy to say it's his last year. Only when we have players like Chris Paul, LeBron James still playing, it's like, okay, it's you don't really see that a lot, but people like Paul George is 35. I feel like he has 2 years after his contract with the Sixers is done.
I think Russell Westbrook is going to retire in his 20th season.
You think he's gonna play over the 20?
I think he got 3 years, bro.
3 years? I see 2 years.
He's gonna sign 1 year contracts or maybe two, and then he's gonna end his 20th year. He was drafted in 2008, so in 2028 he's probably gonna retire.
Okay.
I think he got 3 years left, bro. The Thunder just know they don't have any money to waste right now in
Mm-hmm.
a must-win situation right now. We not in a rush to try to win Russ his ring. That's not our goal. Our goal is just to win another ring, regardless of who's on the team and who's not right now. The people that we signed for 258 M's, that's the people that we trying to win the ring with.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we in a rush to get Russ back, and I don't think Russ is in a rush to get back here neither. He got investments here, and he know he good friends with Sam Presti.
Mm-hmm. And
Every
he.
ex Thunder player is friends with Sam Presti because they know how he was when he first became a GM. He was young, and they knew that he was competitive, so they're not gonna take his competitiveness away by being
Mm-hmm.
selfish and trying to hop on the team and come win a ring. Right? They're not
Mm-hmm.
the Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden, they all know that. So they letting Oklahoma City do their thing. And then if I'm granted enough, if God bless me enough to play a little bit longer and enter my 20th year, and then I think I can wrap it up in 3 years with the Thunder, then maybe that's what it's gonna be. But I don't think we in a rush to resign him.
Yeah,
That's just
I
my
agree. Yeah, I agree. I say it was nice. It would be nice for me to see him back in the uniform, but I feel like if the Thunder was going to resign him, they would have been signing him.
exactly.
Like we're almost getting the training camps for the NBA.
We'll wait till 2028.
All right. So Billy Donovan.
Shouldn't our new stadium be done by then?
Yep. I'm saying I was telling people this. We're gonna get an All-Star game in there in that new stadium.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what it's getting built for, bro.
All right, but former Russell Westbrook coach Billy Donovan gets a contract extension with the Chicago Bulls despite having a 195 to 205 record with the Bulls. I'm just saying, bro. What they said, they can't keep on getting away with this. I don't know how. So stay with me here. Stay with me here. Stay with me here. So a coach can get fired for winning a championship in their last couple years. Frank Vogel, Mike Malone, list continues, or
The
making
Bucks.
huh?
The Bucks. Who?
The
No.
Bucks, Mike Budenholzer, Nick Nurse,
Bulldozer. Yeah.
or making the championship game, the Suns' old coach, Monty Williams.
Monty Williams.
Or they can get fired for having their best season for that franchise that's been pretty sorry for the last 30 years.
It
Kings head coach,
made
and then the Knicks head coach.
who Mike Thibodeau.
Mike Thibodeau and
Who the Kings head coach? Mike Brown.
Mike Brown. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Mikes getting fired, by the way.
Yeah.
But a lot of
Three
Mikes getting,
Mikes.
and then you also can get fired for, but you can just get fired for winning. I feel like if you can't at this point, the criteria for being a head coach, if you don't make it to, if you don't win the championship, you're gonna get fired, even despite having a winning record. But then for the Bulls, they're gonna. This is why I know the Bulls are never gonna do anything for the next 10 years because like they're gonna keep on. They're gonna re-sign the head coach that they haven't made the playoffs with yet. I'm pretty sure they didn't make playoffs with Billy Donovan as a head coach.
Bro, the records from since 2021, 46,
Mhm.
36, 40, 42, 39, 43, 39, 43. They had the same record in 2023, 2024 as they did in 2024 and 2025. How's that possible? Mediocre. That's crazy.
And being mediocre in the East, you're not really that good team. Like, like the East mediocre and the West mediocre, those are two different things.
Sam Presti said,
That's the reason why the Thunder let him walk. Because let's be honest, he was
it was not
pretty.
Kevin Durant that blew the 3-1 lead.
It was Billy Donovan who
It
blew
was
the 3
not
1.
Kevin Durant that blew the 3-1 lead to the Golden State Warriors. I just want everybody to know this. Maybe y'all will see the perspective of KD being slimy a little differently. I'm not saying he not slimy, but you will see it a little bit differently if you know that it was not him that blew the 3-1 lead. He averaged 30 that series. But hey, I digress.
Like, I'm just saying, bro. If a team if a coach can be fired for having their best season ever, or winning a championship, or making the championship, what can he be a coach of the team now? Like at this point, I feel like owners are so quick to fire their coaches. They're so quick to fire the coaches, but not quick to fire their GMs.
Yeah.
But I digress. I don't know how Billy Donovan gets away with these 5-year contracts. Like I feel like if you're talking about most overrated coaches, maybe I'm just saying this from a former Thunder fan. He's the most overrated coach in the NBA, in my
He
opinion.
won in college, not the NBA.
Yes, bro. He has an NBA contract because he won with the
Florida
University of Florida,
Gators.
the Florida Gators.
Bro.
This year was the first time they made it back into the championship since those days. But next topic before I go on the rant. Clippers signed Bradley Beal along with Chris Paul. Now, and they also have James Harden and Kawhi Leonard on the team, also with Brooke Lopez on that team too. So what do you expect from this Clippers team? Like we said before, at the unction 6-7 seed.
Yeah, 6-7, bro. Maybe even 9.
No,
That's how
play
bad it could get.
playing team.
Yeah.
All right, but there's a list of players who are looking for contracts that are restricted free agents. Quinn Grimes for the Philadelphia 76ers, Jonathan Kuminga for the Golden State Warriors, Josh Giddey for the Chicago Bulls, and Cam Thompson for the Brooklyn Nets. Do you expect any of their teams who are their restricted free agents with to re-sign them, or will you expect them to do a sign and trade option or let them walk? I don't think the Sixers can afford Quinn Grimes. I don't think they have the money for it.
I mean, is Quentin Grimes somebody you really want to hang on to, though?
Well, he's young and he had a great year when everybody was hurt, but like he was the only person there when everybody was hurt.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. John Kuminga, I feel like John Kuminga wants to leave Golden State.
Yeah, he does.
Steve Kerr does not like Jonathan
Yeah,
Kuminga.
he definitely wants to leave, bro. And
I'll say this.
I think that's somebody that teams will want. That I think that's who we really need to be talking about. Quentin Grimes, he can stay or leave. You know, it
I'll,
doesn't really matter. But Jonathan Kuminga, he could go play on a contending team in the East. You could put him on a team like Detroit, Atlanta, uh, even Cleveland or Boston. You need another defensive after losing Drew Holiday. You need another defensive, minded person. Jonathan Kuminga, he's still kind of young, bro. So he could go play on a contending team for sure and be a pest on defense, and then give you a couple offensive buckets.
I agree. Also, I always say this. John Kaminga, if we would draft him over Josh Giddey, he would be a lot better player than
Oh
he
yeah,
is.
oh yeah. He'll
For some
be he'll
reason,
be he'll be like a J Dub, bro,
mm-hmm. For some
because
reason,
he can score.
yeah. For some reason, like Steve Kerr does not like playing his young players. We know this. Moses Moody's also on that team. But he barely want to put Moses Moody in the game. They will go instead of developing their young players. They would go ahead and sign a 37-year-old Jimmy Butler instead.
And I think this is where we gotta start questioning coaching.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been a fan of Steve Kerr's coaching in terms of developing for like Steph Clay.
That was
Okay,
all.
okay, but
That
in
was all Mark
terms,
Jackson.
but I'm talking about like
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna get the points. He knows how to get
Mm-hmm.
points. But in terms of being defensive minded and creating turnovers so you can get the points until Steve Kerr try to figure that out, I think this is where we need to start questioning because there's no way you let Jonathan Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga is a good player and he's young, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro is 22.
Yeah, but Josh Giddey, what do you think? Josh Giddey, is he gonna stay? And is the Chicago Bulls gonna sign him, or he's gonna go somewhere else? I feel like he was playing good in Chicago. I
I
don't see a
think
reason why Chicago wouldn't resign him.
I don't see a reason why they wouldn't either.
But for
And I think
Cam
if they
Thomas,
offer it, I think if they offer it to him, he'll take it too. So
yeah. But for Cam Thomas, I don't, I don't see the Brooklyn Nets resign Cam Thomas for some reason. I feel like they just want to
he,
restart. They already have Michael Thomas. They already have one. Not Michael Thomas. Yeah, Michael Porter. They already have one ball hog.
yeah,
Do they want two?
they're just gonna waste Cam Thomas talent there, bro. I think
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna do that no more. At least they shouldn't.
Yeah.
And even if they offer it to him, Cam Thomas should go explore.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like if they had offered to him, the reason why he hasn't signed yet because he's trying to explore.
Yeah,
And it's cool for other people to explore other connections.
connections, bro. You gotta explore connections. You gotta see what's really for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes the grass is greener where you water it, type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes the grass is not always greener. But in this situation, it's gonna be greener
Yeah.
because it's the Nets, bro.
It's gonna be greener than the grass in Brooklyn. Okay.
Yeah, they don't got green grass. They got white grass.
All right. Last NBA thing. Who's the best position to land LeBron James next summer? The Cavs, Heat, Warriors, Knicks, or Mavericks?
Why is Lakers not in that list?
I'm gonna put Lakers. I meant to put Lakers in there.
I mean, if you really trying to win a championship, why are you gonna give LeBron James right now? Just let him retire as a Laker, bro.
I feel like the Cavs. It's gonna be the Cavs.
Stop forcing that. Stop forcing
It's
that.
going to be the
He
Cavs,
grew up
bro.
there. He don't want to end there.
Yeah, bro. That's the storyline. LeBron's always about the story.
Bro, if LeBron end his uh career in Cleveland, he ain't even gonna live in Cleveland, bro. He gonna live in LA and fly to the games in Cleveland.
Bro, he's not even gonna live in Cleveland, bro. He's gonna live like an hour away from Cleveland, like a place in the suburbs, so no one knows where he lives at.
They gonna know where LeBron live, bro.
I know, but it's not gonna be in Cleveland,
Just let bro retire as a Laker, bro. Stop forcing the Cleveland, bro. It's forced, bro.
bro. It's not forced,
You know
bro.
how many
Trust
people
me.
hasn't retired from their hometowns? Just let it be that. In this case, it should be, bro. He should just retire as a Laker, bro. He
But it's not like
already,
he's retiring in his hometown. He's retiring on the team he got drafted by.
I
He
know,
won a
like
championship there.
I understand that.
What's the difference between him, LeBron going back to Cleveland, and Damian Lillard going back to Portland?
Damian Lillard's not the same as LeBron James, though.
That's true.
LeBron James could go retire in Miami. He could retire in LA, or he can retire in uh in Cleveland, and it's going to have the same impact. Damian Lillard cannot retire in Milwaukee, and people will be like, "Oh, this is a big deal." But I think he should just retire in LA, bro, because Bronny should stay on the Lakers for right now. But
I feel like whoever team drafted Bryce is where he's gonna follow.
You think he's gonna try to play with Bryce too?
Bro,
If
Bryce,
that's the case, he's
I
just
don't
gonna
think
pull the
he's
string.
retiring.
He's just gonna pull the strings again with the Lakers, bro. He want his
Yeah,
family to stay in Cali.
well, if he really wants to stay with the Lakers, he would have resigned the contract by now. So I think he see himself not staying in the Lakers.
It ain't about the money no more, bro. He don't care. He about to sign for something minimum. I think he want to stay in L.A.
I don't think so. The way he's been talking, like, oh, he don't even think the Lakers are even trying to win, especially with all their offseason moves.
The question is he trying to win?
That is the question. Is he trying to
Exactly,
win?
because if he was trying to win, he would have left L.A. a long time ago.
He will have requested that trade and went to the Warriors, like like people been saying.
Yes, bro. He had plenty of other chances to go win. He ain't trying to win either. He just chilling. He just
Mm-hmm.
playing ball because he love ball.
He's just playing points for it, so no one can touch that record. He's like, yeah, no one in the next 50 years is gonna touch this record.
Bro, it's gonna be longer than 50 years. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. You gotta play really good basketball and be efficient
And be healthy.
and be
Like,
healthy and be bro. LeBron James
like
has never had like a major injury, bro.
besides that groin injury in 2021, that's like the biggest injury that he ever had.
Bro had what, a toe injury and a groin injury his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro. But if you look at everybody else, Kevin Durant, uh,
Achilles,
Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose,
meniscus,
like
ACL.
Derrick Rose, like anybody. There's no way LeBron James should be playing longer than Damian Lillard. Like, bro was playing when I was bro was playing basketball when I was
bro,
born.
bro,
Damian
bro.
Lillard got drafted in what, like 2012, 11?
Like LeBron was drafted 3 months after I was born. Like, yeah, they gotta put that in. Everything I know my whole entire life has been LeBron James.
Exactly, bro. Damian Lillard got drafted in 2012. LeBron James was playing 10 years before that.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, but we'll see him in Cleveland next summer. Trust me. Well, you know how I'm with predictions.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't be surprised if he also stay. So,
All right, so we got last couple segments. I recently just saw the Fantastic Four movie,
I ain't
and
seen
also,
it yet, bro.
but in your opinion, what cinematic universe do you trust more in the next 5 years? DC or Marvel?
That's a good question, bro. I'm gonna say Marvel just because it's Marvel. Like
See,
historically speaking, you cannot put DC over Marvel.
but I feel like I saw the Superman movie. That movie was nice. I'm not like it was crazy good. It was a great movie
You seen
to start
Superman
off the year.
movie?
Yeah,
It was good.
yeah, bro. I took Jaden to that movie. We went to go see it in 4DX. He didn't know what 4DX was.
Okay, now I gotta go to the movies tonight, bro. I'm going to the
Mm-hmm.
movies tonight because I'm about to
Yeah.
go see that Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. So I saw Fantastic Four last night, and I saw Superman like 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
them mugs
I
is 3 hours long, dog.
what for Fantastic 4?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But it's a good movie. I'll say it's a good family movie
No, no,
too.
no. I mean, not Fantastic Four.
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I don't know if they have 4DX movie theaters in Oklahoma or.
Well, I could go. We do, but I could go see it. I'm in Texas right now, so
Uh,
I could go.
bro. I said we saw it in 4D. They didn't know what 4D meant, but 4D is like, you know how like you go
The
at
movement.
the movement. Yeah, it's those
Yeah.
movement things. They spray water on you. So
Yeah.
he's out here. He sits down. He almost fly out the chair.
Yeah, I want to go see it, bro. I watch Inside Out in 4DX.
Oh, that sounds fun,
Bro,
bro.
it was wild. I'm not gonna lie, but I low-key want to go see Fantastic Four. Was Superman in 4DX or Fantastic Four was?
Superman was in 4DX for. I think both of them was for me, but like
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know, still 4DX, but like, hey, it's. I'm not gonna lie. Watching like, cause I would go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 4DX. That was like the first time you see it in 4DX. Watching like those like kids shows, it's so much fun watching that movie in 4DX.
Yeah,
Yeah, but in my opinion, I think DC is gonna be better next 5 years.
that's
I feel like Marvel's losing all the characters that people actually like watching because now you're getting movies like you're getting like these smaller Marvel characters. While DC they're just restarting the whole entire universe. So you're gonna get Superman, you're gonna get the Batman movie, you're gonna get the Flash movie, you're gonna get Wonder Woman, like the stuff that people know.
yeah,
And the fact that like you say like James Gunn's trying to make the movies like how it was like those cartoons, the Justice League Unlimited, like those Static Shock, like those. He's trying to make the movies look like those. I feel like if you just make the Superman movie like I was actually watching that Superman TV show. It felt like a normal episode of the Superman TV show. So I feel like if it's like that, I feel like you can't go wrong. And I feel like probably with Marvel, they do so much quantity of movies and not really the quality. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this Fantastic Four movie, besides Deadpool, was like the first movie I saw from Marvel since like 2021. Like, I think the last movie I saw before that was Shang-Chi and Black Panther. Besides that, I saw Deadpool. I didn't see Ant-Man. I haven't watched any of the TV shows.
I didn't watch Ant-Man either.
I didn't see Guardian Galaxy 3. I didn't see Eternals. I didn't see what's it called, the New Avengers, whatever that calls. I didn't
Yeah,
see Captain America, which I really want to see Captain America, but I just didn't feel like wasting my money. And even if it's on Disney Plus, I can watch it right now. I just don't feel like watching it.
yeah, you're gonna have to spend a long time binge watching all of those shows. I was just talking with my girlfriend about binge watching all of the
Movies and TV shows.
yeah. And it's just, it was I think we was talking about we used to talk about Avengers or Jurassic or whatever. But everything is like 3 hours long, bro. You like if you want to binge watch like say you want to binge watch three in a row, that's like 9 hours of your day.
Yeah, you know me. I don't like sitting down watching something for too long. Reason
Yeah.
why I haven't finished Snowfall.
Snowfall is different though. It's episodes, bro.
I know, bro, but it's be an hour episode every single time.
So say you binge watch three movies in a row, preparing for the fourth one, and the fourth one doesn't come out to 2 to 3 years later. Now you have to binge watch them again just to remember everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, nah.
I be watching those recap videos instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but last one. Let's skip this one. Scroll down. So my question is, what have you been listening to for the last 4 weeks? In your opinion,
Listening to
music.
gospel, country, and sermons and podcasts. I guess I really don't listen to nothing else. If that's if I listen to music, bro. Most of the time, when I'm driving, I'm just listening to the wind.
Mm.
Sometimes I just roll with the windows down or just
Okay.
bro. But
See,
if I am listening to music, it's gospel, country, mainly like if I'm working out or something like that. But
see, for me, I don't know because ever since I had like surgery, I've been just listening to dark R&B lately.
what's that like? What do you mean dark? What's that?
Like it's like R&B, but like more like trap, like more like you know what I mean,
Okay.
like the beats are like different.
So who's an artist? I
Like Party Next Door, that's an example of dark R&B.
okay.
Or yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Drake. I mean, I guess Drake can be in that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like what? I've been like listening to Party Next Door, Tory Lanez, Drake, Along Vong, Ave Noir.
That means you've been strolling a lot. That means you've been strolling a lot.
Maybe.
Bro, we hitting them slow strolls.
Hey, bro.
Okay,
I've been.
you ain't gotta. I know, bro. Trust. I'm already knowing. I've been there before, bro. You ever just walk around the house just doing like some?
Yeah.
That beat me.
Yeah, but I've been listening to dark R&B lately. That's like I was telling AJ this. Like I'm on my smooth air now. I'm more nonchalant now. Don't
So
have to be listening.
what's your favorite? You said Party Next Door? So like, what's your favorite Party Next Door song? Is it like on the Drake album?
No.
Nah. What is it?
Either Cheers or Sorry But I'm Outside.
Okay.
My favorite song right now is what's it called? It's by Odile, Gaslight 101. That's my favorite song right now.
I don't think I've ever heard of.
Yeah, I'm really in there. I'm really in the underground
How do
of
you even
dark.
spell that?
Odeal.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I might have seen bro on TikTok or something.
Yeah, but that's what I've been listening to lately. Yeah, but also be listening to podcasts. And you know where you can find the best podcasts in the world? On YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, iHeart, everywhere, TikTok, Instagram. Go follow us, Me Personally Podcast, on all platforms. We're available almost everywhere in the world. You want to shout out your socials?
Yes, sir. Not J.Jack on Instagram. The real J Jack on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. I will be on there soon. I might have posted a hot take a few weeks ago. I might not have. Just go check and see. But yeah, man, I'll be making my appearance every now and then on that app. I just don't even be having it installed on my phone. I literally install it when I have a hot take.
I feel like you be on Instagram comments and reels more than anything else. I
That's what I
swear.
do.
You ever seen a post
If you wanna find me, just find me on a
on
Instagram
ESPN comment
comment
section?
section. Yeah.
Bro, I swear I'm just going like, oh, of course Johnny liked it and commented 3 paragraphs. Like what?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, But you can find me primetime.cf on Instagram, Talk, Twitter. Yeah, support your boy. Oh, follow me on LinkedIn since I'm going to the convention, NBJ convention
Yes,
next
sir.
week. So follow me on LinkedIn. Try and connect with me. I'm trying to get to 500 connections. Right now I'm like 220.
I don't know what I'm at. I think I'm around there too.
Yeah, I just be connecting with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get big numbers on LinkedIn.
All you gotta do is just keep connecting, bro. Keep
Mm-hmm.
networking and working around, the basis. But
Yeah. That's pretty much what we have the podcast. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. It's hot outside. It's cold outside. It's mostly hot outside. But stay safe. Hope you guys have a great day. We out.
yes, sir. Peace.